Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to 2025. We made it this far. It's going to be a fun year, I have a feeling. All right, and this month, the new moon is in your sign of Capricorn, and so that means it is happening in your first house of self. So you, of all the signs, especially this month of January, have the greatest opportunity to change your outward appearance, the way that you come forth in the world, the way that other people perceive you. So if New Year's resolutions are not about that, then that's one of the main things. All right, so what are we going to do today? I have put together a magic star reading for all the signs. It is all done with major arcana, and we are going to get control over ourselves and our state of being, because 2025 is ahead and we need to be as prepared as possible for this crazy year. Okay, so I'm going to cut the cards and we are going to get started. Capricorn, what is the advice for you? No, okay. All right, so the first card is the Wheel of Fortune. Are you able to see that if I put that down there? Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune is in your first position, which is all about your desire. So you're thinking about your luck, your material abundance, you're thinking about how you can bring the most fortune into your life. Perhaps you have been dealt some sort of blow, but we have the Wheel of Fortune in the position of your greatest desire at this time, and we will be looking more into that. So in position 2 is what seeds you need to sow to get what you want, and we have the Strength card. In position 3, we have a new belief in order to promote success, and we have the Death card. In position 4, we have the Emperor, and this is the position of who or what helps you. In position 5, we have the Magician, and this is in the position of who or what challenges you. I put little markers to make sure I stay in frame. There we go. Okay, so in position 6, we have areas of growth, judgment. In position 7, we have justice. Okay, let's take a look here. So, let's see. We only have 2 cards from the beginning of the cycle. Everything else seems to be further down the cycle in the area of lessons learned and self-mastery. Okay, so our concern is our abundance, what is going to be happening, very concerned about the abundance coming in and how you're going to be making your money, at least your wealth. Now, in the first position of what seeds you need to sow in order to get what you want, we have the Strength card. And the Strength card is your strategy. So you have, once you get to this point in the cycle, you have all the information that you need, right? You've talked to the Magician, the Empress, the Emperor, everybody. So you've gleaned all the information that you need to know about the world around you. You've got a basic understanding of what is inside you, and you need to take all that information and put it together and build a strategy for moving forward. So the strength is the strength of inner conviction, knowing that you want to change something and knowing that there is a way. Perhaps you haven't found that way yet, but with a little bit of inner research, you can put together a good strategy in order to go forward. So because the Wheel of Fortune is showing up in your main concern, you may be kind of wondering, well, how do I go about doing it? The Strength card allows you to take everything that you've learned up until now in your life. Let's see if I can get this glare to go away. Yeah, well, not really. Sorry, Capricorn, you're the first pancake. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so the Strength is the ability to pull in all those resources, all that knowledge, all those skills that you have learned up till now, and put it together into a plan. So that is what seeds you need to sow. You need to get started on your plan. Now, in position 3 is a new belief in order to promote success, and we have the Death card. When we have the Death card, there is something in our lives that is just not working. Not only is it not working, it may be hindering us from moving forward. And so what we need to do is we need to identify what that is, and we need to put an end to it. Because when the Death card comes up, there's nothing salvageable about it. There's something that, it's maybe a bad habit. It may be a frame of mind or a mindset or a way of thinking that really does us more harm than good. So we need to look inward and go within and really think about how you live each day and go, is this really moving me forward, or is this hindering me? Because something has got to go. Could be a way that you think about something, could be something, could be a person who's holding you back, could be a living situation, could be a job, but something is not working out, and you need to kind of weed that out in order to open the way forward, because you seem to be a little bit stuck, Capricorn, somewhere, and you want to make that strategy, you want to put that strategy together, but you're really struggling a little bit in order to figure out how. Now, the Emperor, we have the Emperor in position 4, in the position of who or what helps you. And the Emperor signifies everything about our social fabric, everything about our social existence, all the rules of governance, all the taxes, and everything that we have to do every day in order to live our lives and integrate with other people around us in our modern day lives. So there is something there. There may be a program, a government program, there may be some schooling, there may be some sort of mentoring program. So look within what is on offer in terms of programs, government programs, schooling programs which allow you to put together a strategy, right? Because that's where you're a little bit stuck. You need that strategy to put together. And you may also discover what needs to be left behind. But there are resources there. And the resources, it may surprise you that there are actual helpful resources. You could do research by going to the library or speaking to an employment agent or something like that. There is someone in the social structure who is there available to you in order to help you put together your strategy. So do some research, seek them out, because that resource is there for you. Now, in position 5, who or what challenges you, we have the Magician. And the Magician is the manifester on the 3D plane. So anything that is physical, money, a place to live, other people in our lives, if you want someone like that in your life, then you need the skills of the Magician to bring them to you. I'm trying not to say the word manifest too many times, because that really is kind of an overused word, but that is what the magician does. He manifests on the physical plane. So if he wants a new car, the magician puts into practice ways to acquire that new car, right? Or a new house, a new place to live, more money. So because this is in the position of who or what challenges you, what this tells me is that you may be underskilled in some way. Like there's a skill that you're missing, or a couple of skills that would really, really help you to move forward, to get your plan together. And that is one of the skills that you could acquire through this program here, because it seems like you may be moving in the wrong direction. You may be pushing something that is not conducive to your future by looking in this direction of the Death card. You need to sort of change directions and find a new strategy to get what you're looking for. So the Magician says, don't feel like you have it, you have to know it all right now, because there is someone or something that can help. But the important underlying thing is that you do need some help. You do need some outside assistance in getting the things that you want. So keep that in mind, that even if you're one of those people, and I know a lot of Capricorns are, that they're very, very self-sufficient, and they believe that they can get everything done themselves, and they don't need anybody else to get it done. The Magician says, okay, look around you and realize that no man is an island, and that it's important to have other resources in your life, and admit that maybe you don't know everything there is to know, and that it may be time to possibly update your skills, or just learn new skills, right? Maybe you're going in a completely different direction. If you are doing a career change, this is a perfect reading for that, because it's like a complete stop in what you were doing before, and a complete building up from the ground up of what you're going to be doing in the future. And this can apply to everything, right? Like if you've been overweight all your life, all of a sudden you say, okay, I'm had enough, I'm changing it, I'm going to learn how to do it, and I'm going to get fit, and I'm going to keep the weight off, for example. All right, so this applies to any goal you may have. Okay, so in the position 6, this is the area of growth. And the Judgment card is a card of assessment, of really looking at what's working and what's not. Because if anything is jumping out at me out of this reading, is that something is not working, right? And so it's going to be up to you to be the critical factor in assessing what part of your life it is, or what thought process. It could just be a recurring thought of, maybe like a thought like, oh, my family's always been poor, and I will probably always be poor. That sort of thing, right? Like, that's got to go. And you may not even consciously be aware of this thought that you have. So it's a time to start examining everything about your life and really giving it a good test to see if that is good or something that's not working for you, and time to scrap it, right? So it could be a bit of a difficult habit to start forming, Capricorn, because perhaps in the past, up until now, you've been very self-sufficient and very proud of that, and so your pride may be getting in the way of you admitting that you need this sort of help, right? Or admitting that there is something that does need to be scrapped. Maybe you just feel like it's been working all my life, so why do I need to change now? Well, the only way that we can bring change into our lives is by putting change out of our lives. Does that make sense? It's like an exchange of energy, right? So if you put an energy of change out into the world, you're going to get change back. If you don't, then you're just going to get back what you've always received. So with the Judgment card, it's like a hard line in the sand, going, okay, now I am going to definitely work on this. I'm going to assess everything about my life and figure out how to sort out what is not working and what is working, so that I can create this strategic plan to move forward. I'm just going to take a drink here. Hold on. Okay. So in the final position of lessons to take with you is the Justice card. When the Justice card comes up, it is a signal for you to stand up for yourself. For you to put yourself first. Have you been putting other people first all the time? And then wondering why there's so little left over for yourself? I mean, it's the old metaphor of, if the oxygen masks fall down on a plane, you put yours on first, right? So that you can help others. If you are one of those people who are always helping others before yourself, it's going to take a toll on you. So with the Judgment card in this position of the lessons, realize that you need to put yourself first. And if someone or something is being a very heavy burden on you, it's time for you to stand up and put your foot down and say no more. Because the Justice card, to receive justice, we do need to speak up. We need to be our own best advocate and really just, take care of our own self first in order to be able to put the mask on everybody around us. Hopefully that makes sense. So you've got this really lovely reading of change and inspiration and sort of like a renewal. It's like a renewal here. And whatever you are concerned about, put your concerns aside, Capricorn, because you have what it takes to get to where you want to go, because there are people around you who can assist you. You just need to seek them out. You just need to do your research and not follow any false leads, okay? So that is your reading, your first reading of 2025 for your New Year's resolutions. And I will be doing more of these this year, but this one is sort of like an all-encompassing overview for the year of 2025. Okay, thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. Please comment down below how you like this reading, and if you know of anybody else who may need to hear these words of encouragement, please like, share, and subscribe, and forward this, let them know about this reading so that they could be helped by it as well. Thanks for being here, Capricorn, and we will see you next time.